Okay, reading groups 3 and 4. This is going to be a really quick review of our layer cake words that we've been looking at. This is, remember, when letter C has to stand next to bully E. Bully E likes to hiss at him because he knows letter C is afraid of snakes. So letter A came up with a great plan for letter C to put on a snake costume also and hiss right back at him. So whenever we have a layer cake word with curly E at the end, there's that bully E at the end, letter C, when he has to stand next to him, will hiss like a snake. So instead of this word being fake, it is actually the word face, like you have a face. Okay, so that was our quick review. Let's look at this little sentence right here in this silly picture. This is a picture of a girl, and she is wearing a cape, and on her cape there is some lace. And remember, we talked about what lace was yesterday, or in our last lesson. Lace on a cape is what the sentence says at the bottom. Okay, let's just practice reading some words really quick, and then this will be the end of our review, and we can get into some new material. All right, here's the word face again. Look at this word. Is this letter C going to make the k, k, k sound, or is he going to hiss like a snake? This does have bully E, but bully E has to be right next to the letter C, and he's not. He's way down here. So this one is going to make his normal k, k sound. So this is the word cake. And remember, the E is silent. Cake. All right, how about this one? What sound is letter C going to make? K, k. And the word is, that's right, coat. Okay, let's look at this one. All right, what sound is letter C going to make in this one? Look who he's standing next to. Okay, let's try it. L, A, S, L, A, S, lace. Remember, bully E makes no noise at all. Lace. Okay, that's our review. So we are going to move on to the next part of our lesson, which is answering questions. All right, so let's read this top sentence together. It says, Dave sees the toad leap into the pail. Okay, so he sees the toad leap into the pail. We're going to be taking a look today at questions that start with where and what. Where and what. And how do we build an answer with a question that starts with where or what? So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take our asking words, where is, and we're going to put arms around the asking word, where is. We're going to start our answer with the toad. This is not a yes or a no question. It wants to know where is the toad. You can't say yes. That doesn't answer the question. So we have to start with the toad. So our answer will start with the toad. And we're going to be talking about where the toad is. So we need to say the toad is. Now we're going to go into the story, or in this case, this sentence, to find where is the toad. Where is the toad? Do we need the word leap? No, we just need to say where is the toad. So the toad is, do we need to say into? No, all we're doing is talking about where is the toad. So after the toad has done this action, where is he? The toad is in the pail. Okay? In the sentence, he was leaping into the pail. So where is the toad now? The toad is in the pail. And make sure that you finish your answer with a period. Okay? All right, let's take a look at a different type of example. Okay, this one says, Jake said he will bake a cake for Jean. He will bake a cake for Jean. All right, let's look at our question. This time our question is a what question. And they want to know, what will Jake bake for Jean? What will Jake bake for Jean? So we're going to put arms around what will, because those are our asking words, what will. And we're going to start our sentence with Jake. So Jake will. We don't use what, we just use will. Jake will. Now what is Jake going to do? What will Jake bake for Jean? Jake will bake. What is he going to bake for Jean? We have to go back into our story to find the answer. Jake will bake a cake for Jean. So that's what we finish our answer with. Jake will bake a cake for Jean. Now we need to make sure that we finish it with a period. Jake will bake a cake for Jean. All right, let's take a look at one more example. Our next example is another what question. This one says, Mike said he would take his boat to the lake. So he's going to take his boat to the lake. Okay, that's what Mike said he would do. Let's look at our question. What will Mike take to the lake? Now we could just say a boat. A boat. But that's not an answer. That's not an answer to this question. What about the boat? There's a boat in the dry dock. There's a boat for sale. You have to answer this question, and if I just say a boat, that does not give enough information for this question. This question is wanting to know about Mike and what he's going to take to the lake. So we have to include that information in our answer. We cannot just say a boat. So we're going to start by putting arms around our asking words. What will? What will? Okay, we're going to start building our answer with Mike. We don't use what, we use will. Mike will take. What will Mike take? Mike will take his boat. Not just any boat, but his boat. Where is he going to take it? We have to finish. We're not done. Mike will take his boat to the fair. Mike will take his boat to the Grand Canyon. Where's he going to take his boat? We have to finish the rest of our answer. Mike will take his boat to the lake and finish it with a period. Mike will take his boat to the lake. Okay. So we have practiced these together. I'm now going to give you a glance at our worksheets that I'm going to assign to go along with this lesson. Okay, so we're just going to do a quick review of sorting the sound our C's make. So if you'll remember, we did this in our last lesson. This is just a review. So for each word, find the letter C and decide, does that letter C make the sound or does it make the k sound? So in this case, the letter C is standing next to an A. That's not a bully E. So if it's not standing next to bully E, it's going to make this sound k. So we would write cave on this side of our paper. Then you're going to take the next word. You can go ahead and check that one off so that you know you've done it, and take the next one. This letter C is standing next to bully E. That means he's going to be hissing. So we put that word on this side and we check it off. You're going to continue with this page 28. Okay, then we're going to look at page 40. Okay, this is a story titled A Race. Remember, C next to E says a race. You're going to read the story and then look, we're going to practice answering questions that start with where and what. Remember that we put arms around the asking words where, do. We're going to build our answer starting with Jane and Dave, or you can say they instead of saying Jane and Dave. You can just say they. Do. Okay, because it says where do, we're going to use do in our answer. They, Jane and Dave, they do And then you're going to have to read the story to know what do they do. Okay, it says, where do Jane and Dave sail boats? Okay, so you're going to say they do sail boats, and then you're going to have to tell me where. Where do they sail boats? So you'll have to read the story to find out. Okay, the next one says, what is the name of Jane's boat? So put your arms around the first two asking words. We're going to use is. We're going to start with the name. The name of Jane's boat is. Use the word is. The name of Jane's boat is, and you're going to have to go and read the story to find out what is the name of her boat. The name of Jane's boat is, and then give me the name. Okay, so that's a little practice. Now I'm going to have you read a story from the book. So this is our reading book that we normally use. This was usually in our pink section of our reading notebooks that we used to have in class. So this is a story that was back there in that pink section. This is page 15. And you are going to read the story. It's titled Jane and Dave Sail. Okay, so you're going to read the story, and then you're going to answer these two questions. Okay, you might want to just write your answer out down here. Remember, you cannot just put a one-word answer. I want an answer in a complete sentence that completely answers this question. So, did Dave dare to sail the boat to a cave? You cannot just put yes or no. Okay, you need to say yes, Dave dared to sail, or no, Dave did not dare to sail. And you need to find out by reading the story whether it's a yes or no. Yes, comma, or no, comma, and then the rest of your answer. Would you like to sail in the rain and hail? That's your own personal answer. So you can either say yes, you're going to change you to I, yes, comma, I like to sail in rain and hail, or no, comma, I do not like to sail in rain and hail. So make sure that you're answering it in a complete sentence. All right, that's our entire lesson, and I hope that you stay safe, and I will check you next time.